Hello, welcome to day 45, Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller. It is July 23rd, 2024, and day 45. Here we go. All right, well, we started the morning with Motivation in Minutes through our Patreon group, and I do want to answer one question very quickly, and we're going to touch on this in an upcoming episode. Is that yes, we are Consignment Chats, but we are for all resellers. We just like to be there when your friend asks you if you could sell their stuff for them, and when that ball gets rolling, so you can either say yes or no. But we work with pretty much all resellers. Thank you, Judith, especially for the question. We get that question very often, and we are absolutely going to address it in an upcoming episode and social media campaign. So thank you. Okay, so the day started. I read this analogy yesterday, and I just loved it so much because we talk a lot about filling our cups. I talk about sustainable fundraising a lot. If you haven't caught that episode or episodes, go ahead. Resellers giving back, talk about sustainable fundraising. And one of the concepts is you need to fill your cup so that you can fill others' cups. You have to take care of yourself and your family, especially when you're not running a nonprofit, right? Like we're running profits, we're supporting our family this way. However, we all love to give back, and in order to give back in a sustainable manner, we really have to fill our cup, and we have a lot of information out there on that. But anyway, so this really spoke to me, and I'm going to read it. I read it in Motivation in Minutes this morning. Molly said maybe it was a little too early, she couldn't take it in. I said, don't worry, I'm going to redo it on Reseller Reflections tonight. So here it is. And this is, I got this from Awesome Quotes and Notes. It popped up in my feed, and I took it in. It says, you are holding a cup of coffee when someone comes along and bumps into you or shakes your arm, making you spill your coffee everywhere. Why did you spill the coffee? Because somebody bumped into me. Wrong answer. You spilled the coffee because there was coffee in your cup. Had there been tea in the cup, you would have spilled tea. Whatever is inside the cup is what will spill out. Therefore, when life comes along and shakes you, which will happen, whatever is inside you will come out. It's easy to fake it until you get rattled. So we have to ask ourselves, what's in my cup? When life gets tough, what spills over? Joy, gratitude, peace, and humility? Anger, bitterness, victim mentality, and quitting tendencies? Life provides you the cup. You choose how to fill it. Today, let's work towards filling our cups with gratitude, forgiveness, joy, words of affirmation, resilience, positivity, and kindness, gentleness, and love for others. Yeah, so, we do all this talk about filling your cup, and never once have I ever really heard anyone talk about what you're filling your cup with. And so when you are recharging, these are great things to do. Like fill that cup with gratitude, forgiveness, joy, resilience, positivity, all of those things. And we do a lot of that in Motivation in Minutes, where we talk about our intentions for the day. So this really spoke to me, and I just loved that. I loved that analogy more than I can even express. And I really want to think about going forward, my actions and different things I do, even in my business, in my personal life, and what I'm filling my cup with. When I say, I need a break, I have to fill my cup before I can, help somebody else. But what am I doing? How am I filling it? What am I filling it with? Am I going off in a corner and being angry about the latest, pivot I had to make, or something somebody said to me on the internet, or am I choosing to focus on the positive? And I guess a lot of this, when you work for yourself and by yourself primarily, is probably, very, very important. And just who you surround yourself with, the ideas, the concepts, whether it's going to be positive or negative, you are choosing how you fill your cup. All right. And we are in a special situation, being resellers and a lot of us being solopreneurs. We have those choices to make because we influence probably more than other like people out in the real world. um you have to interact with certain people and you have to, but we are in a very positive and unique situation where we get to choose. Yeah. All right, so today my word of intention is gratitude. And it was just, I'm going to make an effort to live more in gratitude. I've talked about this many times on the reseller reflections here, but just to live with an attitude of gratitude. Yeah. It even sounds good. Attitude of gratitude, just appreciate the things around me and be more intentional about appreciating them. So give that a shot. See how that is for you. Appreciate the people around you. Tell them you appreciate them. Um, and just refocus your energy journey with me. Oh, see, cha-ching. I'm grateful for that sale I just got. Even though my notifications are off, it's still popping up. But all right, yay. Thank you, world. Um, So, all right, I am reset to zero. My shipping is done except for the things that came in after I did my shipping. I'm not going back because it's after 10 o'clock here. It's my bedtime and I need to get some rest so that I can wake up and have that attitude of gratitude and hit the ground running tomorrow. Today was a mediocre sales day, did not hit sales goals, but it was absolutely okay. It was absolutely okay. And I was grateful for the things that did happen and the sales I did have and the work I got to do with C Chats today. We had our mastermind. I got to do a couple of tutorials on YouTube. So I'm grateful to have that opportunity, especially in the world we live in today. It's just so easy, if somebody asks you a question or, there are a lot of questions we get asked a lot, like technical things about, selling on eBay or branding or, any number of things. But so grateful to have the opportunity to record those videos and put them out there. So the next time, somebody's looking for that, they can find it. Or the next time somebody asks me about that, I can give them a much better response than I could just, telling them. I could say, you can watch the video. You can actually watch me, take the steps on the screen, and hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, so reset to zero, taking this challenge with me today. And Vanessa in Mastermind said she blamed me for the resetting to zero, but in a good way. So I'll take it. All right, so joining me on this reset to zero challenge, and you guys better be reset tonight. Just because it was a long, hard day does not mean you don't reset to zero. Those are the days it's especially important. All right, we have Jill of Rusted Truck, Relics, Jason, Santee Swapper, Shar, Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy Sings, Nick, Mr. C Chats, Vanessa, Brightest Holidays, and Judith R. All right, guys, go do it so you are ready to crush it tomorrow. And just remember, be intentional about what you're filling your cup with when you do fill it. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye-bye.